In a strange turn of events, it has been confirmed that the giant Finn McCool has entered winter hibernation. Earlier today, tourists and National Trust rangers witnessed the legendary Finn disappearing through a magical doorway within the rock face at the giant's Causeway. Goodness, what is that? Over the years, mysterious figures have been spotted worldwide, but one common trend is that most sightings occur near caves or high up in the mountains. The most recent sighting involves a giant man living in a cave near the U.S. Mexican border. Many people are calling for the government to investigate or capture this mysterious figure. What has been the United States government's response so far, and why might it be a better idea to leave these creatures alone? Join us as we delve into these issues in detail. But first, let's explore some of the scariest sightings reported to date. A picture from Mexico recently started a big online buzz. It shows a giant living in a mountain cave. Some people have even shared videos on TikTok. These videos showed a strange human-like shape at the cave's opening. This sparked a lot of interest about what it could be. Some people were upset that the giant was hiding and thought the videos might be fake because they weren't clear. Seeing blurry things like this makes us wonder what they might be. If real giant creatures exist, it's best to leave them alone and live peacefully. This explorer found a weird blob and some unknown creature bones on the cave floor while exploring. What he did next will shock you. The explorer kept poking the blob with his foot, hoping to figure things out, but he had no idea what it was. Suddenly, a scary creature with horns appeared in front of him. The man freaked out and ran out of the cave quickly. He thought he might have seen a flying dragon, but he wasn't close enough to be sure. It disappeared back into the cave. Cave worm. If you think those are the only cave sightings people have recorded, the surprise of a lifetime is just around the corner. Two young tourists with long blonde hair were on an exciting adventure trip that took a strange turn when they entered a cave. As they ventured deeper into the cave, they stumbled upon a giant worm-like creature. It looked like the monster you'd hear about in old stories. They couldn't believe their eyes. Some creatures from legends are real. The video quickly went viral, with some people amazed to see a mythical creature come to life. Of course, others think it's just fake computer graphics. What do you think? Is this a real creature? Let us know in the comments. Bony arms. The internet also came under shock by a spooky picture from Sagada, Philippines. It shows a creature with a huge head and long, bony arms coming out of a cave. This strange creature seems to be following the people who filmed it. The video was posted by someone who didn't want to be known, leaving everyone wondering what the creature was. Was it guarding the cave, or did it have something else in mind? This mysterious creature is so scary that it keeps people away from the cave to date. It makes you wonder if it's real or fake. Don't miss the next scene, where things get more interesting. Cave skinwalker. A couple on a trip was feeling adventurous and decided to enter a dark cave hidden in some rocky hills. As they went deeper, they realized it was an old mine shaft with tracks running down and metal doors sealing the entrance. Curiosity got the better of them, and they peeked inside, hoping to find something interesting. Unfortunately, it was pitch black, and they couldn't see anything. Feeling relieved, they didn't find anything dangerous. They were about to turn back when they saw something terrifying. A pair of glowing eyes staring back at them from the darkness. They freaked out and hurried out, not wanting to discover what belonged to those bright eyes. The guy later said he thought it might be a skinwalker, a scary creature from Native American legends. Cyclops statue. An explorer in Wales stumbled upon a secret chamber inside Cyclops Cave. The cave was full of weird statues, but one stuck out. Unlike anything else, this particular sculpture had a single giant eye in the middle of its forehead. Other things inside the cave were ancient, dating back to 6000 to 5500 BC. That's super ancient. This discovery makes us wonder what inspired people to create this one-eyed figure so long ago. The cave also had handprints on the walls, which you do not see often in desert areas. The next revelation will intrigue lovers of archaeology. Weapon cache. Archaeologists in Israel made a sensational discovery in the Judean desert. They found a hidden stash of 4 ancient swords, nearly 1900 years old, all in fantastic condition. The swords were tucked away in a crack in a cave in the Ein Gedi Nature Reserve. Experts believe Jewish rebels hid them during the wars against the Romans between 60 and 65 AD. These swords are between 23.5 and 25.5 inches long and have well-made wood or metal handles. The swords were carefully transported to a special climate-controlled lab by the Israel Antiquities Authority to protect them. This exciting find has researchers even more eager to uncover more hidden treasures. Egyptian mummy archaeologists near Cairo, Egypt made an incredible discovery. They found the remains of a 2,500-year-old mummy, believed to be a high priest. The dig site revealed hidden tombs and chambers filled with ancient treasures. Along with the mummy, they found mysterious artifacts like an old Egyptian board game, the bones of a dog, a wax head, and even jars used to store the mummy's organs. This discovery is helping us learn more about how ancient Egyptians buried their dead and gives us valuable clues about the history and culture of the region back then. It's like peeking into the past. The most shocking part is yet to come. Giant's Den. In 2016, a strange video went viral. It was filmed at Giant's Causeway in Northern Ireland. This natural wonder is famous for its unique rock formations. But this video showed something incredible. A giant wall of rocks was opening and closing by itself. The video sparked a lot of curiosity and investigation. Some people thought it might be a giant living there, squeezing in and out of a hidden space in the rocks. They even joked that the giant might be hibernating for the winter. Scientists examined the area closely, checking every rock face, but they couldn't find evidence of a giant or a doorway. While they couldn't prove a giant lived there, this whole thing made way for many more people to visit Giant's Causeway. The mystery of the moving rocks turned this natural attraction into an even bigger tourist destination. Peru's giant family on a trip to Peru captured something strange on camera. 2 giant human-like figures were found standing on a mountaintop. These were different from your average hikers. The figures towered over the mountains, making even people far away seem tiny. The video quickly spread online, with many people suggesting they are wild mountain giants. Some crazier ideas suggest these might even be visitors from another planet. Unfortunately, the video quality wasn't excellent, so it's hard to say what the figures are. Could they be giant statues, a strange camera trick, or something mysterious? The blurry video leaves more questions than answers, but stirs the imagination. The biggest reveal is yet to come. Keep watching. Mexican Bigfoots. In the mountains of Utah, 2 deer hunters stumbled upon something strange. It was a prominent dark figure moving through a field. Worried for their safety, they filmed it quickly and kept going. Later, when they reviewed the footage, they were in for a shock. The figure was significant, much taller than any human they'd seen. Could it be a Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot? Utah has a long history of sighting these hairy giants, so maybe it wasn't a crazy idea after all. The blurry video leaves more questions than answers, but it sure adds to the legend of Bigfoot. Another Utah giant. A group of friends exploring the hills near Provo in Utah once came across a giant figure walking through the snow. This thing was huge, way too big to be a regular person. Whispers of Sasquatch filled the air once again. Excited and a little nervous, since it wouldn't be the first Bigfoot sighting in Utah, the friends grabbed their cameras and tried to follow the creature. Unfortunately, they lost track of it quickly, leaving them with more questions than answers. One thing they did find: giant footprints in the snow, unlike any deer tracks they'd ever seen. Scientists might doubt the existence of Bigfoot, but these strange sightings and blurry videos keep people wondering what's lurking in the wilderness. Could there be something out there? Or is it just our imagination? You're on the edge of your sight, and it's about to get better. Mountain mystery in the Pyrenees. 2 years ago, tourists visiting the snowy peaks of the Pyrenees in Spain caught sight of something extraordinary. They shot a video of a white figure standing on a mountaintop. Was it a real-life, abominable snowman, also known as a Yeti? Authorities from a nearby ski resort attempted an investigation, but without any clear evidence, the mystery remained unsolved. Many doubted the creature's authenticity. This wasn't the only encounter with the unexpected in recent times. In Tunisia, archaeologists also encountered a creature from the depths of time, a well-preserved prehistoric crocodile. This discovery reminds us that the natural world can still surprise us, even in unexpected ways. Army saves climber. After 2 days, Babu, an adventurer from India, found himself in a precarious situation during a climb with friends in Kerala, India. He slipped and got trapped in a steep canyon after stepping on a weak rock layer. His friends immediately called for help. Villagers and local authorities attempted rescue missions, but Babu's precarious position and the harsh environment made it too dangerous. For 2 long days, Babu remained stuck while the hope of his friends, villagers, and the local authorities dwindled. Finally, the chief minister intervened, seeking the help of the Indian Army. Responding swiftly, trained army officers embarked on a daring rescue mission. They meticulously crawled for hours to reach Babu, prioritizing his safety above all else. Once they reached him, they provided him with water and reassurance. Finally, with the Army's expertise, Babu was safely brought back to the top of the hill, ending his ordeal. This dramatic rescue has drawn comparisons to the film 127 Hours. But unlike the movie, Babu's story has a happy ending thanks to the swift action and skill of the Indian Army. Stay tuned for the next big revelation: saltwater crocodile. A social media post has people discussing a giant fossil found in Cape Jervis, Australia. The supposed fossil is of a saltwater crocodile and it's enormous, estimated to be 50 tons. While some people are excited about the discovery, others are skeptical. They think it might be a fake, an ancient crocodile replica, or even a statue carved out of rock. One reason they doubt its objective is because the fossil seems to have precise slits for eyes, which wouldn't be preserved in a real fossil. Real or fake, this giant crocodile is a head-scratcher. More investigation is needed to solve this mystery. Utah giant. This strange footage from Salt Lake City, Utah, has people confused. Here is a weird dark shape against the evening clouds, almost like a giant person sitting on the mountainside. People who saw it were creeped out. It did look like a vast human silhouette. There are all sorts of ideas about what it could be. Some people think it might be related to the work in the nearby rock quarry. Others have wilder theories, suggesting it's a giant humanoid living in the mountains. Unfortunately, the video leaves more questions than answers without a clear explanation. Is it a giant, a trick of the light, or something else entirely? The mystery continues. Cockroach. Welcome to the Borneo Island. Millions of bats and cockroaches live in this enormous Gunung cave, which is taller than a 30-story building. The cave has 2 main sections, the black and white cave. It might sound creepy, but Gunung Cave is a popular tourist destination. If you dare to enter, you'll see tons of bats, swift-lit birds, and a lot of cockroaches. These creatures leave behind droppings that attract even more cockroaches, which is how the cave got its nickname. Even with all the creepy crawlies, cave explorers love visiting Gunung Cave. Just wear closed-toe shoes and gloves if you decide to go exploring. You want to avoid any unexpected visitors on your legs. The incredible part of the video is just ahead. Giant footprints. A Sri Lankan tourist stumbled upon something special on a trip to Adams Peak. He found a giant human footprint carved into a massive rock. The footprint has clear toes and a heel deeply embedded in the rock. Locals believe it's Adam's footprint, so the mountain is called Adams Peak. Visitors often leave coins near the footprint, showing their cultural significance. This isn't the only giant footprint people have found around the world, but are they actual proof of giants? Whether these footprints are natural or artificial, they spark the imagination. These mysterious sites attract hundreds of visitors each day, all wondering about the giants of the past. Oldest footprint. In 2018, researchers in Canada made a remarkable discovery. It was the oldest human footprint ever found. These 13,000-year-old footprints in British Columbia show that people once lived alongside wild animals. But then, in 2021, something even older was found in White Sands National Park, New Mexico. These footprints were between 21,000 and 23,000 years old, changing our knowledge about early human settlements in the southwestern U.S. This discovery rewrites history and makes us wonder even more about the people who lived so long ago. Spider A Man exploring a cave near Los Angeles saw something unbelievable. He saw a giant spider the size of a large pizza clinging to the wall right before him. Its eyes glowed like a cat's, making it even scarier. The man also saw a giant beetle that quickly disappeared into the darkness. The spider looked like a huntsman's spider, known for being big and fast. This was an experience he'll never forget. Viking mystery. A recent discovery in the rugged Norwegian wilderness has confused archaeologists. A piece of Viking-era three-sided arrowhead, unlike any ever seen before, was found. This unusual artifact is shaped like a perfect triangle, with edges as sharp as erasers. Historians need clarification on its purpose. Was it designed for hunting common prey, or perhaps a weapon meant to fend off a more dangerous foe? The craftsmanship of the arrowhead is awe-inspiring. Its flawless geometry proves that the Viking metalworkers profoundly understood mathematical principles. Archaeologists also suggest that the time and effort invested in crafting it makes it both a weaponry and a beautiful work of art. Anti-witch marks. Now let's switch gears to a creepy story. Deep inside Creswell Caves, archaeologists found something mysterious hidden among prehistoric paintings. At first, they thought it might just be random scratches on the walls and ceiling, but on closer look, they realized there were hundreds of special symbols. These roughly carved symbols were created long ago in medieval times. People believed they would scare away evil spirits and witches. They were a way of protecting themselves from things they couldn't explain. The symbols even included the initials of Jesus and pictures of the Virgin Mary, showing that people found comfort in their faith during scary times. Alien crab. A YouTuber in New Zealand made an incredible discovery while filming a time-lapse video. He was carefully chipping away at the rock when he found a fantastic fossil hidden inside. Ultimately, uncovering it took a whopping 208 hours of careful work. But what was it? Believe it or not, it was a giant crab fossil. This monster crab, called a Tumidocarcinus, is 12 million years old and lived during the Miocene epoch. The fossil weighed 16 kilograms, or 35 pounds, before the rock was removed, and the crab weighed an estimated 7.3 kilograms, approximately 16 pounds. This exciting find shows how fossils can help us learn about what lived on Earth millions of years ago. It's like a window into the past. Ancient stone carvings. Look at these incredible giant statues carved into mountains. In southwest China, a magnificent Buddha statue on Mount Lean was crafted in the 8th century and finished in 803 AD. It's still a popular tourist spot, even after 1,200 years. Then, there are the awe-inspiring Buddhist sculptures known as the Dazhu rock carvings in Chongqing Municipality, also in southwestern China. These carvings are gifts from ancient Chinese culture and beliefs for our modern world. Moving to the United States, we find the massive sculpture on Mount Rushmore in the Black Hills region of South Dakota. It features past U.S. Presidents George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Fun fact, a secret room behind Abraham Lincoln's hairline contains details about the mountain's creation and society. Devil's Gateway, Peru. Get ready for the most epic moment of the video. High in the mountains near Lake Titicaca in Peru sits a mysterious doorway called Aramu Muru, also known as the Gateway of the Gods. Carved into a massive red sandstone cliff, this doorway has puzzled people for centuries. Nobody knows what it was built for, but some believe it has a strange energy thanks to the lines carved on its sides. These lines are like a mystery waiting to be solved. Aramu Muru has been a pilgrimage site despite its unknown origins for hundreds of years. Travelers come from all over to experience its ancient power. The Catholic Church once called it the Devil's Doorway, but that hasn't stopped people from being fascinated by this strange and beautiful gateway. Abandoned buildings. A drone exploring the mountains of Gu, China, stumbled upon something incredible, a mysterious building hidden away in the hills. Nobody knows what this building was used for, who built it, or how they managed to get building materials to such a remote location. There are only so many clear paths leading up to it. This hidden building is a complete puzzle. Do you have any ideas about what this building might be? Share your theories in the comments below. The following story is for dog lovers. Stuck dogs. A man hiking in the beautiful Arizona desert stumbled upon something heartbreaking. Two dogs stuck on a rocky ledge. They had collars with tags, so they might have been abandoned. Without a second thought, the man knew he had to help. Ignoring the danger of the steep climb, he grabbed a rope and set up a rescue mission. He carefully climbed up the rocky slope and was able to reach the scared pups. After a trip to the vet to get checked out, these lucky dogs found new loving homes. The man's vacation turned into an unexpected adventure, and he became a hero to these two lost pups. Slender Giant. This clip shows a strange giant. This clip shows he has a thin figure with incredibly long legs and is doing push-ups. Naturally, the internet has exploded with theories. Some viewers believe it's the creepypasta character Slender Man finally caught on camera mid-workout. Others think it might be Bigfoot, known for its preference for secluded areas, but with a surprisingly good push-up form. The truth remains a mystery. The grainy video quality makes it challenging to say the figure accurately. Perhaps it's a clever hoax, or maybe something more outlandish. One thing's for sure, this enigmatic video has sparked imaginations and fueled online discussions. What do you think it is? Leave your theories in the comments below. The grand finale is coming. Get ready to be amazed. Close call in a cave. Cave exploring can be exciting, but one must be prepared for any shock lurking there. One guy learned this the hard way when he stumbled upon something terrifying deep inside a cave. He wasn't expecting to find a lion. There it was, perched in a small space with glowing eyes staring at him. The lion growled, clearly not happy about the surprise visitor. Luckily, the man managed to escape before things got any worse. This reminds you to be careful when exploring caves. You never know what you might find. The Mexican giant. Let us wrap up today's discussion with the viral picture from Mexico. People there claim to have caught a giant person walking around a cave near a mountain. They shared a video on TikTok showing a strange figure sitting near the cave's opening. Some thought it was a giant living there, but others said it might be fake because the video quality was terrible. Why are these sightings always blurry and hard to understand? We don't have a clear answer to all these mysteries. If giants are real, we should probably let them live in peace. Who knows what trouble we might invite by disturbing them? What do you think the government should do about mysterious sightings like these? Add your voice in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to see more cool videos.